I'm Laura Bussey-Dolan from Applied Imagination, and we create garden railways grown from the earth. I'm standing here today amongst the temporary exhibition, unlike the permanent trains garden that we have here on ground that was also created by us. This one is unique because it's celebrating all of the national parks and landmarks across the United States. What I'm standing amongst represents about 800 feet of track, 10 different train lines. The models alone can take anywhere from 100 hours all the way up to 600 hours and more to create. So I'm standing in front of our model of the Golden Gate Bridge. This particular model actually had its debut last year in Singapore Gardens by the Bay. So this is its American debut. This model took our team between 600 and 700 hours to create. It's based on the G-scale size. This one in particular, it's one of my favorite bridges that we've ever created. The detail that the fabricators and the artists added to this is just so fabulous. There's lights that will come on at night that mimic the real thing. And it has not only a loop that it's attached to, but a trolley that bounces back and forth to pay homage to all of the San Francisco trolleys and streetcars. One of the more special things about this particular installation are these log tunnels. So sadly, when Nashville had its big ice storm, Cheekwood did have to bring down a lot of large trees. We were able to repurpose those and bring kind of a new life to them through these log tunnels. So all of these entrances that you see around the exhibit, these are Cheekwood trees that we have repurposed that were sadly lost in the ice storm, but now have a new life here at this exhibit. And so we had a lot of structures from different national parks around the United States, but we didn't have anything representing the Smoky Mountains. And of course, those are an important part of Tennessee's history, and we wanted to celebrate those. So we decided on 3 structures that talk about the Appalachian culture and the Smoky Mountains history. This is the John Oliver cabin. You can see that this is made from a lot of different barks. And even the stonework is a bark called horse chestnut that just happens to be chunky enough to look like stone. So this is one of the historic cabins that you can still visit in the Smoky Mountains National Park. This is a structure that anyone from Nashville is going to be familiar with, the beautiful Ryman Auditorium. So this one is just full of beautiful plant material and detail, from the branches to the pine cone scales to the different barks used on the roof. So an icon that we just couldn't come to Nashville without including. I think with all of these models, what I would encourage visitors to do is take your time. Take your time to look, because the more you look, the more you find. It's almost a scavenger hunt to look through these and see the different branches and seed pods. And I think it's a really fun thing for families and kids to do is find the pine cone scale, find the turkey tail fungus. There's so many details, and you have to remember that this is an artist sitting at a desk applying these little materials one by one, which is just a labor of love.